What is poppin', guys? It's boy Kayy. Yeah! Ah! This coffee's nice, you know.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Coffee Chat series with your boy Alfie, aka QuantumCaza. I'm joined with a special guest today, Kayy.
Yo. I've got chocolate in my mouth. What's up, poppin', guys? Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, man.
Appreciate it. Have you been?
Enjoying the brownie?
Yeah. Listen. What's it, Camden Coffee Club?
Yeah, Camden Coffee House.
Oh, sorry. Camden Coffee House. Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. I like that. Where's that from?
The word amazing.
Amazing.
Come on. It's from me.
Like, you're a creative. What?
I'd hope so. Am I? Who said?
You're a creative, and as you know, literally 90% of the creative industry drink coffee. What's your go-to coffee?
Are you sure that that's
That's
I don't know.
What?
Is that an actual fact?
Yeah, it's a fact, man.
Let us know in the comments below. If that is a true fact, let us know, because I don't believe that one. To be honest, bro, I know we're at Coffee and Chat, but today it's mocha and chat. I don't drink coffee, not black coffee. I've never got, my nan drinks coffee every single day.
No, I don't drink the black stuff. Like,
what did you drink?
This is a latte, man.
So I don't even know the difference between.
Oh, you don't?
Let's play that game. Coffee Chat.
He doesn't know the difference between like a black coffee and a latte.
I think a black coffee. Okay, let's play the game. So a black coffee is just like coffee beans.
No.
Yeah, it's like even the Nescafe thing where you put the granules in and then you put milk and hot water.
Man, he said Nescafe.
No, he's like, good. Is that
he said Nescafe.
Nescafe.
Nah, you see, this is an independent coffee.
Yeah.
They don't use that.
Yeah, but beans, they put it in the
use
machine
coffee
and then
beans, and they grind it.
I said that. I said coffee beans.
Yeah, but you said Nescafe.
No, I said that after you said no. Okay, let's start again, right? So.
No, we're going to continue.
No. So black coffee is where it's the beans, and they squish the beans and make juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, kids are watching, yeah, so let's just think, right? Excuse me, Richard. Latte is with milk, I'm assuming.
Yeah, latte in Italian means milky coffee, basically, yeah.
And then an espresso is just a shot.
It's pure coffee. Yeah.
And then a flat white.
It's basically a baby latte. That's the way I see it. This is how I like break it down. A flat white's just it's a baby latte.
And a baby chino is warmed up milk for the little ones.
And you're having a
mocha.
I call it a hot chocolate coffee.
Good thing I didn't ask you then, isn't it? Listen, mocha is the like pinnacle of coffee, babe.
You know what you're like?
Pinnacle.
So many people like mocha,
yes,
including Charlie, the first guest.
That's what I got. I didn't know. Okay, quick. I didn't know I was allowed to order mocha. I got scared, yeah. But then I saw Charlie. Shout out Charlie, yeah. And he ordered a mocha. So I was like, well then maybe I can. Maybe we can call it mocha and chat. Special edition. That's what we're gonna do. Special edition mocha and chat with Kayy.
Mocha and chat. So you're telling me you didn't know what the difference between coffee as well?
I don't drink coffee. I drink water. Evian.
But you know the difference between waters, right?
There isn't. Well, I know brand differences, but like pH levels.
Did you know the flavour of water is its temperature?
You're hilarious. That's not.
No, be serious.
No, it's not. Let's let the comments play. No, it's not. Because I don't know this, you could throw anything at me.
No, it's a fact.
No, you're lying. According to what? Like,
I saw it on a feed somewhere.
Oh, and because you saw it on a feed somewhere.
No, legit. It's the flavour of water is its temperature, and it makes sense.
How does it make sense?
Because when water's warm, it tastes different to when it's cold.
Do you know what? I guess it's heavier when it's warm. But it's lighter
when it's ice cold.
When it's ice cold.
When it tastes different to when it's room temperature.
Maybe. Because obviously the lower the freezer. Okay, let's see if this is sound logic right. If it freezes, there's less space for water because there's ice molecules in it. So it's going to be thinner. Whereas if it's room temperature, it's got. Does that make sense?
No.
It makes sense in my head. It's lying. He's a liar.
Kayy just went fully Jimmy Neutron on me.
Yeah, think about it. If at 100 it freezes and on 98 you've got half ice, half water. So it's gonna be thinner because there's less water. And if it's warm, then it's going to be whatever, Alfie, whatever. Also, Shout out my boy. Oh, sorry, I'm just promoting. But promoting and promoting.
It's fine, man. It's fine.
Boys get sad to cast danger, even though he never messaged me back on text. I shouldn't even be doing this for you, mate. But you're lucky, it's for a good cause. Anyway, boys get sad to, and it's basically charity. It's a charity, but they sell clothes. Set up in order to combat suicide amongst males, specifically due to the stigma in society about boys not wanting to open up about their emotions.
I really don't know.
Because it's a real issue. So Kayy was really doing something positive to help battle that stigma. I know people that have died from suicide.
Yeah,
girls, arguably.
Yeah, I've been there. Like I was at the bridge.
I have to be honest and speak my truth. I haven't experienced that personally. But just because I haven't experienced it doesn't mean it's not a real issue. So please go and support. And you don't need to buy it. It's not about money. Just lend it ear. See if your friends are okay. That's all you can do. Yeah. Promotion done. Let's go.
About promotion, he may have done it, but I didn't. Thank you, Sonny. Massive shout out to Camden Coffee House for like basically he's like the owner, like the top. He's like the king of the Camden Coffee House. Basically. Thank you for sponsoring us with like free coffee and a location to shoot. I really appreciate it. All this time you've been supporting me, like that hurt, but that shows there's love in it.
For a long time I thought my heart was on my right side because I read it online somewhere. That's not true, guys. Now you know. Anyway. Yeah, because apparently you've just got more heart molecules on your left side, and it's actually on the right. Then I told someone, they laughed at me, and I was like, hey, maybe that's not
we
true.
should just call this Science with Kayy. You know, you should do a series about like Science with Kayy. Just actually dive into these actual, I heard this, you know, I think a long time ago, like when we were little.
You can say brain at science, please.
No, because you know CBBC used to do all these mad shows, you know, of science. I think if you did something like that.
Yeah, but I just tell the kids like wrong information. So your heart's on your right side, kids.
Then you get an actual scientist, and then they.
I'll be like, this is my show. You'll do what I say. I
can just feel you looking at me. It's just.
No, I've got a question, right? And it's not related. Okay, so I was watching something called Combat Gods, right? And have you seen it? No. The stickman fight thing.
I think so. Yeah.
So basically, they were fighting. It's so cool. Watch it if you haven't seen it, right? And the guy did something like that, and he did this, and then he had clones of himself. What's that superpower called? Was it a summon spell, I'm assuming? But like, because in the reference it was like, this is like, not in the Yakuza. What's the thing you watch? Anime, not Yakuza. It's a Japanese clan.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That one, it's just like that.
Do it again to the...
It's all sorts of madness, and then they end and they do I don't know.
So Kayy doesn't really know the basic anime.
I've watched One Punch Man.
But you haven't watched Naruto.
No,
because that's what that's from.
What the?
Yes, that's called multiple shadow clone jutsu, I think. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he stole it.
That's a madness. Oh.
Yeah, like he's forbidden. He learned it in.
It's forbidden.
It's a forbidden like jutsu, and
so it's like jujitsu.
Yeah, but he just does this, and like millions of them come out. Yeah.
So what other ones are there of that?
There's basic.
Is there a helicopter one where you can get a helicopter?
Imagine. No.
A bird.
It's just based off of elements mainly.
Oh snap!
So like fire, wind.
What's the fire one?
I don't even know. There's one I think where they do this, something like this, and if I'm correct, the fireball comes out. Yeah.
That's Naruto.
Yeah.
That's so lit.
Yeah, like Naruto.
That's like the original anime, isn't it? It's like the Pokemon of anime.
Yeah. Along with DBZ.
I've never heard of it. Actually, wait, is that DBZ's school? I think you put that on your show one time. There is a school one though. What's the school one called?
School one is Assassination Classroom.
There you go.
Yeah, but I'm talking. He doesn't know what DBZ is. Oh God, help me!
Oh, what, Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
Come on, bro, respect me. Respect me. You tried me with Goku and them man did.
Yeah.
And Vega. Vega. I'm joking, it's Vega, man. I'm joking.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
It's Vegeta.
That's what I said.
Vega.
Check back the edit, rewind. Vegeta, I said that, man. I said veggie. I just missed that a couple
Oh, God. What inspired you to get into acting?
Next question. The money! No, joking. Okay, cool. So, it's funny, actually. I never thought acting was a thing you could actually do. It wasn't tangible. Growing up in an African household, but in our generation, we don't have we didn't have the freedom to do stuff in a creative way. It wasn't a job. YouTube was never supposed to be a job. This a couple of years ago, you'd get bullied in school for it, effectively, like, oh, you make coffee chats, you're weird. Now people make millions of that.
Yeah, the education was just, it was just like English, science, maths, and then you just didn't really think past that.
100%.
Yeah.
So I started off with social media.
Okay.
I was gonna join Vine like a couple months before it died. Vine did die.
Same.
Yeah, literally.
I was like 6 seconds.
Yeah, mate, 100, like, the whole of 6 of my friend was messaging me saying, yeah, jump on Vine, and I just didn't want to pay attention. And I went on it like 2 months before it ended, and I was like, I'm going to jump on it, but it died. So I did social media, and I'd always been doing acting. I lived in Norwich, so I'd been commuting back and forth. But yeah, no, so I started with social media, and then it just, I started with social media, and then it just scaled up, bro. I'm really, really, really lucky to have an agent who's cutthroat, so she just tells me exactly how it is. From no moustache, it makes you look old, to you need training, because if not, you won't be taken seriously in this industry. And I'm really lucky to have had some really good roles, due to my own hustle, and due to the fact that I've got positive spirit, man. I believe that you can do anything you want to do. So I don't know if it's going to air, I don't know if I can say it, but I've just been confirmed for a Sky show, so rolling a Sky show.
Nice.
I didn't audition. I didn't get the part I auditioned for, but I got a secondary role. So yeah, well, I mean, it's going good. It's just constant hustle. Got to keep going. Got to keep going. Got to keep charging on. Got to keep going.
So on the same subject and acting and that, like, you're originally from Norwich. Right?
No, I'm not originally from Norwich. Yeah, I'm originally from London. Yeah, be careful when you say stuff like that.
So like, yeah. So like, you're like.
I grew up in Norwich. Effectively, yeah. I moved from London when I was 10. No, now you've dropped me in it. I moved from London when I was 10. I lived in Norwich for 10 years, and then I came back. So I spent 10 years in London, 10 years in Norwich, and now 2 years back in London. So I've got 12 in London and 10 in Norwich. But arguably, yes, I formulated my sense of self in Norwich. Yes, from 10 onwards.
Okay, so you're from Norwich, and
house. That was like. So you're from Norwich. Like, watch him cut it, so it makes it look like your idea. Like,
the idea of this is literally hardly any of this is going to get cut.
Yeah?
It's all
okay,
fluorescent.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that a
definitely
word?
not the word to use.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Is it a word?
Fluid. I'm assuming you. Fluorescent is a word for
No,
lights.
fluorescent, like flowing.
I doubt that.
And then an essence on the end.
You can't just add essence onto things.
Yes, listen. Who made the English language?
Shakespeare.
No. Humans. What am I? As far as I'm concerned, I'm a human, isn't
I thought you said as far as you're concerned. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Like...
Anyway, with like acting and that, like, you're North London based, right?
Yes.
Did you start your acting in your hometown in Norwich?
What's funny? What's funny? What's funny? What's funny? Yeah, shout out Norwich, being all day, homie. You're mad.
Did you start over there?
Yeah.
Or North? Was there a particular like route, you know, college, acting theatre, or like, because like me, I go to like the Young Actors Theatre, up by Barnsbury. Like I just went there because I had low self-esteem. I was down like the shit road in life, and I just went there to self-help myself. Cause
did it help you?
Yeah. Like counselling and that didn't work at all. That just made me worse. So I went there and I felt out of my comfort zone. I was fat because I had so many injuries in the past. I went there and I've been there for like 4 years now.
Okay. I started off as a model because I'm buff. Yeah. So I went to an open casting call with my boy Lewis and Marvin. They were coming to just like watch me, and then they were like, "Oh, are you all three auditioning?" So like, right, wow. So we did a show at the O2, like the O2 Indigo, like the lesser version of the O2. Yeah, so that was my first introduction into the entertainment industry formally. I mean, from a kid, I've always been told, like, yo, like, your personality is lit, like, you should go into TV or whatever. But not reality.
See you on, like, CBBC.
Yeah, I'd be sick. The kids would love me. Pause. Sounds weird. The kids would love my games.
What?
Games in, like, the game where you pull the parachute up and then you, like, stop, bro, this is inappropriate, yeah? Stop, yeah? Yeah, so then.
No, I get.
Yeah,
what you mean.
I did my first short film in Norwich. It was called Lester and Isabella. I was so bad. Like the first short, you probably edit it, maybe not. Actually, it was so bad. And it's crazy because I downloaded my first show the other day, compared to the one I've got now, and it's just crazy how like things evolve. Like I thought that was such a good show reel. I was like, yeah, I'm an actor. I wasn't. It's embarrassing that I thought that was.
Yeah.
But you learn and grow, man.
You get that sometimes. You know when you archive your, you know your Instagram post. You know from when you first did it, selfie. I'm bored. You know, and then you go back to it and you're just like,
100%.
I was him.
Yes.
And like even from a year now, like I was that guy. Well, look where I am now.
100%.
The growth is just insane.
Astronomical.
Yeah, and like with acting as well, I think I'm the same. Like I've been in, I think 4 short films. I wrote some of them and I co-direct some of them and that, but like some of them they're okay, you know, because I've never been in that situation experience before, and I get what you mean where you look back on things, and I look back on it, I'm like, okay, yeah, just want that to do this around in the festivals, fingers crossed it does well, but like I want to do better, you know, like I want to, it goes on to the question of things like when people say, what do you want to do with your life, like what do you want to do, like, pick one thing. I can't, because like I'm the creative industry. I can do multiple things at the same time, you know, not at the same time, but like I want the way. This is my goal in life. Like I want to tick the box on everything, you know. I want to act in a film. If that leads somewhere, fine. I want to be in there. What is your purpose,
bro? To be honest, my purpose is to be.
Found it yet?
So yeah, my purpose is many actually. My purpose is to be the best version I possibly can be in this life. And have a full life. My purpose is to be the beacon and the light to others, to allow them allow them to feel that they can do what they want to do through my own story, my own struggle. If I can do it, you can too. My purpose is to ensure that my parents get given back the investment they gave to me. My purpose is to ensure that I can look after and provide for my siblings and my children and secure their financial independence and freedom in life. Yeah, so my purpose is to really not leave a legacy because that's very cliche. My purpose is to leave my patch of earth better than when I came into it, and provide for those so that people don't have to start from the bottom. We had to start from the bottom up. I would love for my people to start from the top up. And whatever you do, that if you blow it all or if you make it the industry, that's no longer my decision. As long as I did what I needed to do to ensure your success, really.
Interesting.
Yeah, and be an amazing actor. I want to be one of the biggest actors there is, which is my current goal.
You're getting there. Like I see you with all these auditions. All the time.
Yeah. I mean, I try, man. It's a hard industry though, man. Rejection is a real thing.
Have you tried auditioning for like a TV presenter?
No.
I think you should give it a go.
Yeah, no, definitely. If they come up, I will.
Yeah, like or even have a look on for CBBC. I think you will get 100%. I'm not being funny. Like CBBC flopped, and he flopped on This Generation.
But so did Disney Channel. So many.
Oh yeah, but like I'm upset, man. I'm upset. I'm sorry. I saw what they did to Scooby-Doo. And
oh, what did they make it like proper?
I saw what they did to Tom and Jerry, innit?
What did they do to Tom and Jerry?
They've completely fucked it. The anime, it's just.
Well, the animation is not the same.
Yeah, nah. They've done it in.
Serious.
Yeah, and it's not the same anymore, you know.
But This Generation is not the same, man. They don't have TV shows like. I had this conversation the other day. They ain't got like Pokemon, Sweet Life and Cody. We were going deep with the TV shows and all the stuff we like.
Saturday mornings, you know, from 6 a.m. to.
Bro, you could sit down and watch Disney Channel all day, and then and the weekends you'd watch it, and there'd be like a film at like 12, and then you carry on and there's like another film at like 5.
Yeah.
Oh my, the kids don't know that. You don't know about Waterloo Road and them things there, or High School Musical and them things.
Waterloo Road.
You don't know about them.
I was actually my friend Max and his friend. They both. I think he's with Identity. And I was filming a little short scene for him, and they were doing a little scene from Waterloo Road.
Shut up.
And I was just talking to them. I was like, they need to bring it back. They need to.
Of course.
That show.
You know
Some of those scenes, yeah, like
they bring it back and make it whack though, because it has to mimic the track of society.
Think about it. We were too young to even be casted in that.
I would smack that, bro. I would
Now with the right age,
bro. I would smack it out of the park, bro. I would.
And like with today's cameras, today's like how it is. Back then, it was a bit, you know, like
it was
combining with everything today, it can be hella relatable.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think I just want it to be good though. I don't want them to feel that they've got to they've
Rush
got
it.
no, they've got to appeal to every. Okay, it's gonna sound weird. Of course, you have to appeal to everybody, but I don't want it to be in your face. Somebody like EastEnders does it very well. EastEnders will be representative, and they'll dive into certain things like domestic violence or like rape or stuff. And at the end, it'll be like, yo, if you had these problems, like call this number. Where it shows like sex education, arguably, they're trying too hard to throw everyone involved. So like you've got the disabled person, you've got the black person, you've got the gay black person, you've got this person, you've got the white millennial, you've got the rich kid. It's like society is like that, but they never really come together like that. Like you're never gonna get the daddy's boy rich kid with like the gay black kid with the wheelchair person in the same space. It just doesn't happen. So for you to forge that interaction authentically, it's a bit like I don't know.
I hear what you're saying. 100%. Yeah. I would like to see more to the.
Come on, are you mad?
I would like to see
Yes.
it. Like
Yes. Yes. And if my agent doesn't get me that, I'll leave you. I'll say that right now. I'll leave you and I'll keep it 2-step in and I'll find an agent that can get me Woody Road. And then that's the damn thing. Everything I've never seen a TV show where I've seen a character and be like, nah, like you don't look like that character.
I see.
Do you know what I'm saying? So every show you look like they look like the characters.
I see.
The only way I'll say you don't look like the character is if I know there's a more famous person that looks like you that could have done it better.
Okay.
So for me, it's like there's not much 6'4" people in the world. So like you would get cast certain things. That's not. You just have to get.
I need to get over that first obstacle. Like whenever I think about going into an actual audition.
Bro, I used to hate in-person auditions. I used to actually lie. When someone used to invite me to, I'd be like, I can't. I'm on the shoot. Can I do a video audition?
I did it for Top Boy, innit? You know when it first when it first was coming out, like not the recent thing, but I was going to the audition for it, innit? And I was outside in my dad's car, and I was just like, I can't do it. Like I can't.
Of course, it's nerves, bro. But you have to,
but once you come over that first, it's like vlogging, man. It's like once you like scream outside.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But something I heard though is you have to understand that they want you to be the one. They're not actually inviting you in to waste your time, even though sometimes my time feels wasted. Yeah, they do want you to be the one, and you effectively you have to see it in a sense that if you're the casting director and I'm the right one, I've made your job easier. You can now take me and say, yes, I've Mr. Director, I've got something for you. And then I'm good, he's happy with you, you're happy with me, and we all eat because we get paid. So it's what I'm saying, it's not, people see it wrong. They see it as A, I'm going in to get this amount of money, or B, I'm going in to get judged. They're both wrong. Because A, you're not going in to get money, you're going in to show your ability. It's an opportunity for you to say, look, this is what I've produced for you guys, watch me. To show whether you just have fun with it. And B, it's not about being judged, it's about they want you to win. All you got to do is say your name and be good. That's all they want from you.
Cool.
That's all they want from me, man.
What advice have you got, not just for me, but for the people, on scripts?
Okay.
How do you like digest them? Like, how do you like, say you got, let's say, because I know a page of script, but each page in the script's a minute, basically. How do you, let's say you got a 4-page script, and you're literally on all those pages. How do you learn that? And so you got like a time frame of 4 days.
That's a long time, bro. And personally, I would say.
Oh, what, 4 days?
Yeah. I could do it in an hour. Okay, basically.
How do you do it in an hour?
Repetition, bro. Repetition. I'm not gonna lie to you though. The first script I ever got, I got super scared, and I was like, "Oh my days, I'm not gonna remember any of this." And I sat there for like hours. Yeah. So for me, it's repetition. Yeah. So the first time I overdid it, right? So what I'll do is, it's naturally you're gonna remember things if you repeat them, right? So you keep reading, and basically what I'll do is I'll effectively go. So if there's a page 1 and my role's like hi, yes, no, I'll read all the lines. So the line, and I'll say hi, the line, and I'll say no, and I'll say whatever it is. And I'll keep going through the script. So I've known the first line, then I know the first and second, and the first and third, and then I can read through it and know them all. Then what I'll do is I'll just say my lines in order. So instead of reading the script, I'll just know this is literally my lines in order. Like, so not even knowing what comes before, I just like, in this order, this is the lines I have. Because then you get to structure like the dynamic of the scenes. And then just read it every day. Like just go over it like every day, like once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the night. But I am lucky in the sense I do remember scripts quite easy. But it's just repetition, bro. You literally just have to keep smashing it out, keep looking at them.
I remember when I had to learn a script within the minute, like a couple minutes.
Oh, that's different.
I was just like, I got some of it. I ended up doing improv most of the time.
But the thing is, that's okay.
Yeah, I love improv, to be honest. It's like, because I think people think acting is where you have to act to be that character. No,
if you're acting, you've done it wrong.
You got to be yourself, but in that scenario. I think I said it right. Yeah.
Acting is reacting. If we can see you act, you've done it wrong. Acting is reacting. I'm not naturally. People in a conversation, you're talking, and I'm waiting for you to finish talking so I can say my piece. Right? The conversation doesn't go like this, and then we stop, and then we. That's not what you do. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for your line. No, where it's a fluid conversation. Yeah. You'll cut in, I'll cut in. The body language is different. That's how movements and stuff. Acting's reacting. So all you've got to do is you just got to make sure you're giving it. What's the quote? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Yeah. You simply just need to put in the time required. The reason I got that Sky shoot is because every single day I rehearse, and I rehearsed the night before for an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I got to the audition an hour early and rehearsed half an hour before I even stepped in the room, because I wanted to know every single line, how I'm going to deliver it. And I'm saying how I'm going to deliver it, 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 how am I going to deliver it? Literally, like every single line. There was no, because then there's no hesitation. I'm not in there and you say something and I'm shocked. It's literally then it's reaction rate, which is it's cheating because it should be reaction. You should change it in the moment. But I know you're gonna say. I know exactly what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say yes, no, of course. I'm not like yes. No, I know exactly how I'm gonna say it. So then I've got no. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not so much about me being judged. It's that I know what I'm gonna say. I've come in here to just do it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to do it. I'm just this is what I'm gonna do. Bang, 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 bang. And they luckily like me, man. So yeah.
Sick. Have you got any advice to aspiring creatives that want to go towards the acting side of creative industry?
Yeah. That are on social media or just in general?
In general.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a career. First, when I first started, I thought it was just one big game. Like, yay, look at that! Like, we can play pretend. Because I've had shoots ranging from like short films all the way to a video. I probably shouldn't tell what game it is, but like a video game shoot online, a mobile game, right?
Okay.
And they basically gave us phones and was like, your students don't break character, go, and they left us, and there was alcohol, and we got trashed, right? So I've had some really easy jobs, and I've had some really hard jobs, but it is a career. Acting, the most difficult thing I find about acting is the vulnerability side of it. If I'm supposed to have lost my mum, I have to feel, touch wood, I have to feel that pain. Yeah. And opening yourself up again and again and again and crying on cue or getting angry and stuff, you're naturally going to feel those emotions.
You have to, I think, my acting teacher said, you need to be vulnerable.
Of course.
To be...
But that's not, it's easy to say, but it's not nice.
It's not nice.
It's not nice at all.
It's hard
but
as well.
But to be a good actor, you have to.
Yeah.
So, to be an actor, you have to respect the craft. Listen, I haven't got a lick of training. I've got any acting class. I haven't got any. Like I have done one, but that's like an hour thing, like a free course. It was one of those courses designed to sell you the whole course. It's like a free session, but afterwards they're like, so who wants to sign up? So you need to respect it. You need to go to acting classes because they teach you things you'd never know. So they teach how to block camera movements. They teach how to behave on set. They teach how to understand the script and break it down. For me, I used to just read the script and just wing it. Okay, cool. So he's angry in that, so I'll just be Kamal angry. One of the best advice I got is that sometimes back in the day, I was acting like Kamal, acting like a character, whereas you should just be that character. So for me, it's literally you've just got to know and understand what's going on in that script. Understand that scripts can be seen in two different ways. Like if I'm angry at you because you stole my money. I'm angry at you because I don't like being stolen from. I'm angry at you because you've stolen my money before and promised me you wouldn't do it. Or am I angry because you stole money and that was the money I was going to buy for my mum's wedding present?
I see.
All of those three things are a different kind of anger.
Yeah. And
the best piece of advice I'd give, right, because I found it in bed, I'm so excited now. Some actors will smash out every single day, right? They'll go to set and they'll kill it. And I think I learned this from Samuel Jackson or Kevin Spacey because I downloaded their masterclass course. But what happens is, people, when you put all those clips together, it becomes stagnant and flat. Because if you're acting on day one, because it's not shot in chronological order, if you're acting in day one and you found your mum, and you're happy, of course. But on day 5, if your daughter's gone missing, you can't have that same energy. You've got to be angry on that day. And then there'll be another moment. So you have to make sure that, I always say it with scripts. When I get sent on an audition tape, I always ask for the whole script. Because I want to know what my character's emotional state is in. I want to know what my current level of knowledge is. I want to know what my situation is. Because one of the biggest gripes I have with directors and script writers is the fact that they want me to be, okay, cool. So I've got a role for a Nigerian son, right? And it's a dad and a son. And they were like to me, yo, so we want this person to be a fresh immigrant. So you need to speak like this, or you need to speak like this now. Yeah, cool. So I can do that. But in the script, the dad was like, you don't hear me, you cheeky little fuck, but F you, and then a dash. No African person would say that sentence. You cheeky little fuck. That's so English. So don't, like, some people will want you to be a road boy, and they'll automatically be like, in it fam, yeah bruv, in it cuz. But then they'll say a word like eloquent. So you don't want that. Tell me what you want and I'll work with it, because you can't know everything. So I'm not faulting anybody, but people need to understand that they need to write characters for that person. If you're writing it for a road boy, you need to write it for a road boy, and you don't need to be so generic, like in it fam bruv. We don't all speak like that.
Yeah.
We do say those words, but do you know what I'm saying? When friggin' I read a script and the guy was like, yo, safe, and introduced someone, I was like, you don't say safe to say hi, you say safe to say bye. If it's like, yeah, safe bro, it's not like, oh, you saying safe bro? No? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So you need to just be aware. But yeah, no, sorry, I digress. Just learn. You can never learn too much. And you know what I'm saying? You can learn it, you can know it all, but you'll learn something. Learn and go on set and learn and experience. There's not only one way to the top. You don't have to go to acting school or drama school or classes even. But it's good to learn. It's good to have knowledge. Knowledge can't ever help you, man. Knowledge is power. Potential power. Because if you don't do anything with it, then it will just go to waste.
Write that down.
Yeah, man, for real. And then quote me on that. Come on, 2019, bro.
People on the street recognize me, and when I say that I'm the coffee vlogger of London, they said I've heard that before, and I'm just like, okay.
Don't let it get your head though. It went to my head and I fell. Grace.
It's just, you know.
No,
like,
definitely no, for real, bro.
Yeah, like I keep composed.
Yeah,
it's just like the thing where I started, like mental health, fail. To finally.
Do you notice how he's going fail up? He didn't go fail down. You fell upwards, you lot. It's a real thing, so.
Yeah, fail upwards.
Yeah, you fell up, bro. I love what you did there. You fell upwards. You fell upwards.
That's subconsciously as well.
For real,
words.
Words. I'm failing them. Yeah, bro. I've been there. Listen, no one here on this tap started where we are. I promise you that. And when I used to hear people say that back in the day, it's like, oh, shut up, man. They're just trying to make it sound like it's relatable. No, bro. We've both been kicked out of schools. I went to 6 high schools, bro. I was never supposed to get this far. Don't get twisted, bro. I got let through the gate by accident. Yeah, and I started running. Can't catch me now, suckers. Can't catch me now, suckers. I got through the gate. I started running. Now I'm here. You can't touch me.
Yeah, like it's like the reason why I said fail upwards is because there's no such thing as bad experience.
No, not at all.
The best experience is when you fail.
Of course.
And I really started to learn. I really started to take on every bit of experience I got. Even if I because when I was a kid, I used to just my dad hated it because he's a strict Moroccan. He's like, you break your leg, I'll break your other leg. You know, it's just like
I know parents.
Yeah, it's just like because I used
you lose a fight, you're gonna have to go to his house and fight him.
Yeah, if you get ganged up by a gang, aim for the leader.
Yeah,
you know,
them ones.
It's like I used to break my bones all the time.
Did you?
Yeah, I've torn a ligament, popped a kneecap, broken both my wrists, scar from when I broke my wrist the first time. And then what's it called? I said to him, I really want to go on crutches.
Why?
I said to him for the experience, because I know it's silly what I'm saying, but I said I can't learn from something I haven't experienced. I can't I can't fake that pain. And and you know what happened? I fell down some stairs at a train station, tore my ligament and popped my kneecap.
Did you fall down on purpose?
No. You know the little fucking steps?
Yeah.
Yeah, I slipped and fucked.
How many did you fall down?
All of them.
How tall was it? Was it like the size
You
of
know
the
Old Street Station? You know Old Street? You know them ones?
What, the big dirty staircase you can see?
Yeah, coming down, from the roundabout.
There's like 50 steps.
Yeah, I tried to walk and I was like,
You fell down all them stairs. I would have died of laughter. I don't care, bro.
I was on crutches for the longest, and I was like,
this is not fun.
I
don't want this. Take it back.
This time, I broke both my arms at the same time.
How?
I went on a rope swing at an adventure playground.
Yeah.
But they were still doing construction. Like the other platform.
You're supposed to be on a rope swing.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, no, you can swing and just come back and land on the outside.
So what happened?
You know Tarzan?
Yeah.
Did that and I just flew 20 foot in the air.
What, and let go of the thing?
No, I lost my grip.
But what, so you weren't sitting on it, you were swinging on it.
yeah.
You're an idiot. You're a fool. That's how they make people stand waivers. But fools like you.
No. And then the next thing, I wake up on the floor like this, and I'm just like, I can't move.
Was your arms that broke that, like bent in disgusting angles?
This was, this part of my wrist was up here, like this, on both. Exactly same.
I would have thrown up in the back. No, I'm got no.
They cut my black Nike jumper that I like. You know that one jumper?
Yeah, no.
I was just like,
no,
you don't need to do.
They have, no, trust me. No, cut it. Pull it up. Like.
And then there was just like, okay, we're gonna have to like move your arms slightly.
Would you not cry? I would have passed out. I swear to you, I've got no pain pressure. I would have passed out. I broke this little finger once by pushing a skateboard. My friend was on it. The finger was here sticking out. I would have passed out. You don't get it.
I broke it here, and here. And this is when hospitals are dickheads. Yeah. I went to the one in Archway, and they said, okay, Alfie, here's some gas. You know the gas that makes you see shit? Yeah. And they said, I'm just going to clean your finger. And I was just like, okay. He got a cloth to the finger, and he pulled it. It was a broken finger. And he said he was trying to straighten it. And I was just like,
I would have passed out. I've been passed out to then.
And then that didn't work. They did that on a whim, yeah. And then they took me into a room and put a fat needle in it to numb it. And then this woman said, you might want to hold your son down. She came and snapped my finger back, like that. And
you have to put me to sleep. No, my guy, I could not do it. There's a spider in my room right now, right? And it's a big spider. I've stepped downstairs for the last 3 nights.
Oh yeah, we get them. Me and my friend call them the big fuckers. The ones that make noise when they walk, innit?
Bro, you see that? Yes, exactly that. You see that spider over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the size of that, but like, it's like what one, like it's
wham, yeah.
Yeah,
it looks like a mini tarantula.
Yeah, it's just like, bro.
I have a rule, like
I can't.
I don't know if they understand me, like, I tell them, innit? I speak out loud, I'm just like, listen, you can stay, as long as you stay up there.
Trust me.
Stay up there, I ain't got a problem.
Yeah,
you come down and you're dead.
No, trust me, word,
mate.
Word, it's a real thing. Word, my guy.
I'm not fast.
No, for real, bro. Word.
I don't care, they don't.
Yeah, if you're not in my space, I don't care, bro. But the thing walked across my bed, dog, and it disappeared. And I went out to shoot. I came back. I said, I'm not even playing no game. I'm not playing hide and seek with you. We ain't friends. Yeah, so I said that's it.
This one time I was on my phone, like on Instagram or something in my bed. You know what shines a light? Yeah. There was a shadow, it just moving on my ceiling. Look up, yeah, there was this thing this big in it, just walking.
Get that.
I got up in it, yeah, and I said, you need to learn English, and I got the dictionary in it and slammed it.
Yeah, no, bro, no, trust me, I don't play that stuff. I don't really like killing things, yeah, but see spiders, I don't like them.
Man, like it's been lovely having you, man.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you, man.
Come on, thanks, man. And honestly, man, support, big up, large up, loud, man, car. There's a lot of people out there who ain't started what they want to do, and it takes a lot to start. I tell you, the hardest thing, doing what we do isn't hard. The hardest thing is starting and maintaining trajectory. When you start, you've started, innit? Then you get let down again and again and again and again. Yeah, but if you never start, you can never finish, innit? So, honestly, congratulations to yourself, man, because especially doing what you're doing, there's no one doing it. Get me? That means it could have gone either way, which is what I'm doing. I know that people have become successful as actors before. But this, man, you're doing your thing, you're doing what you love. You've got sponsored already, dog, so it's a real thing.
Thank you, man. You're doing well as well. I'm looking forward to seeing your films.
So am I. So am I.
I know him.
I know him. That's me.
Alright, guys, if you want to find Kayy here, his links will be down below.
Kayy, double Y.
Like, I'll probably find a way to put his sign here for him, you know, just like that. And yeah, my links are down there as well if you want to, you know, subscribe.
If you're new here, follow the channel.
Yeah, what he said, like join the coffee gang.
Is that your team?
Yeah,
Mine's
like
Kayy squad.
Kayy squad. Coffee gang will smack your squad up.
Who did?
I just used to feed them espressos and they become extra.
Like Popeye and spinach.
Anyway, guys, have a lovely weekend, or I don't know when this is going to come out.
Have a nice life.
Yeah. Boom.